Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a weekly forecast for January 1st through the 7th. So we're going to get straight into it. Quick disclaimer, this is going to be a general message, so you definitely do want to use your discernment when viewing this. And if you are someone who's looking for something that's going to be tailored to you specifically, your best bet is going to be a personalized reading. And I do offer personal sessions if you want to book one with me. My website's going to be posted right here as well as linked below, so you can just pull so you can just click it directly and get to my website, okay? Also, if you do want to join our members only lives or our members only section where we do extended messages, live readings where I answer your questions and you get your answers and whatnot, it's only $4.99 to join us. The join button should be right next to the subscribe button. If you don't see it, again, I will have that linked in the description box for you, okay? So let's go ahead and get straight into it. The thing I really want to talk about as far as the theme of the month for my Capricorns, for one, happy birthday and happy new year, okay? Being a Capricorn must be awesome, especially if your birthday is like January 1st, because it's like you're starting the new year off. Whew, I had to sneeze. But you're starting the new year off on your birthday, okay? But happy birthday to my Capricorns out there. I hope that you're having a happy and beautiful birthday and that you're really enjoying yourself. And don't turn up too much, okay? But going into the energy, I'm just getting a sense that a lot of my Capricorns, this is about you guys evolving your state of living in 2020. For a lot of you, that's what you're thinking about in the first week. This is about you guys shifting things into alignment in your situation, realizing that the only way for you to really progress is if you really denounce things that have been keeping you from pushing yourself, whether that's smoking, whether that's negative thinking, negative people, or just, doubting yourself and your own ability to be creative or to be a businessman or businesswoman, things of that nature. But with the aim high card, I really get a sense that a lot of you, like I said, you're going to be looking at your situation and realizing, I deserve way better. I deserve more. I deserve to be blessed, okay? And for a lot of you, this is going to be you guys taking the action to put yourself in better situations, whether that's like you're realizing that your job is shit, okay, and that you want something that's going to be more financially lucrative. For a lot of you, this is going to be you taking the time to make that shit happen for yourself, okay? Another thing I am seeing as well, if you are someone who does get caught up in the looking at other people and how far they are type of thing, where like on social media, because nowadays with social media you can't really help what you see on there, okay? It's just a whole bunch of hoopla, all right? And it puts you in a tight situation to where you have to kind of see a whole bunch of like other people and their accomplishments and what they're doing, and it kind of makes us self-reflect and be like, well, why am I not further? Even though you may be only 20 years old and you're expecting to be a millionaire, no, sometimes in life things do take time. So for a lot of you, what I will say is with the plug in and out card, you definitely do want to make sure, if you are super engulfed in social media, that you're taking some time to be like, look, I need to chill out and get away from social media, especially if it is affecting you psychologically and you can feel that, all right? Others of you, I would recommend that you do use social media as a way of gaining information. If you're somebody who's wanting to open like a business or something like that and you're needing some sort of guidance on that, social media is going to be your best friend. So definitely make sure you're using the internet for the right things, and that you're understanding that it's a tool more than anything super the internet, like I said, is a tool. It's not something that you're supposed to be taking as okay, well, this person's a millionaire and just getting in your feelings because you're not further. Everybody has their own time clock. Everybody is on divine timing, and divine timing is just that. It's controlled by the divine. Now, moving beyond that, another thing I want to talk about is the energy surrounding your love life. So you guys definitely do have some sort of strong connection here between you and another person. You guys may be really realizing that, excuse me. You may be really realizing that you have some sort of strong connection or tied to someone, okay? For a lot of you, you could be feeling like you wish your person and you saw eye to eye sometimes, because sometimes the connection could be so strong that you guys are so passionate about each other that things kind of mm, get kind of what's the word, hectic at times. Like, you guys can get into slight arguments because you could feel as if you guys both don't understand where each other is coming from in certain instances. For some of you, if you're single, this may be also you feeling like there's somebody who you're interested in, but and you feel like this is a soulmate connection, but you may feel like this person and you need to be on the same page, things of that nature. Okay. Yeah, but this is just an overview. We're actually going to look more in depth because I'm pretty sure you guys are curious as to what is going to be taking place for you guys for this week. So let's go ahead and go to the table and get a bigger look at exactly what you guys are going to be experiencing.
Alrighty, so now that we can go ahead and view the cards and kind of see what we're looking at, we're going to go ahead and start looking at these cards. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the energy you guys just came out of, and this is going to be just last week's energy. Okay, and we do have the World card clarified by the Chariot. Now this is all about you guys really closing a rough cycle here. This is like you guys closing a cycle of just constantly dealing with the same old. Or a lot of you, this is realizing that it's time for you to close out a cycle of the same old, especially if you've been putting up with a whole bunch of BS from people around you, in your love life, at your job, where people aren't really taking in consideration of how you feel. A lot of you are going to be closing or taking some steps to close certain cycles that may involve people who, again, you feel like aren't valuing you, or where you're just not getting your just due. All right, with the World card as well, this could be a lot of you possibly traveling last week to celebrate your birthday. Okay, others of you, this is like you possibly wanting to move and thinking about that for the new year, and maybe starting a new chapter in your life to where you're, going to be more focused on your goals at hand. For a lot of you as well, this could be you realizing that it's time for just, again, a necessary change. For you to get to where you want to be, you have to do what you have to do. And that's closing out certain ways of how you've dealt with situations. Also, just thinking patterns that have been holding you back. Now, when it comes to the energy you guys are in this week, this is you guys being, or let's look at the cards. We have anxiety and we have the Tower. So this is you guys being a little anxious. You guys could be a little anxious because you could be noticing a lot of things that have been a little unstable for some time. I don't feel like this Tower is something that's going to happen this week per se. For a lot of you, this is the energy that you've already been in. And this is like you guys being in a space of like realizing, oh no, a lot of shit that I've been doing hasn't been that stable, or a lot of things that I've been invested into, I haven't been really building a sturdy foundation to build on. Okay, so this is you guys having to readjust things. And also for a lot of you, getting out of your own head as well, because that's another thing I am seeing. For a lot of you, it's not even about your structure not being built on anything structured. This just may be you overthinking. And because of the fact that you're overthinking, you're not making the best decisions, hence making your situation unstable. So definitely make sure you're working on that. For some of you as well, you could be realizing that you do have serious anxiety, and that sometimes it does take you to a point of where like you don't want to do certain things, and it puts you in a space of just, feeling like things are just out of whack. So what I will say is, if you are somebody who does struggle with anxiety, I recommend drinking some sort of tea, okay? Maybe some CBD oil, maybe even taking some time to meditate. And beach walks really work for me, okay? So if you have a nearby beach, I definitely do recommend that. Now, when it comes to the energy I'm seeing around the obstacle that may show up this week. I do have the broken heart card clarified by the judgment card. So for a lot of you, this is like just disappointments that you guys may be reflecting on in the year 2019. Certain things that you wished turned out totally different and didn't. All right. This is also things where you feel like, well, if I really pushed myself, I could have turned this whole outcome into something else. And you could be kind of beating yourself up for that. The universe is saying, do not focus on what you cannot change. The only thing you can do is focus on the future. That's something that you can change, for one. And also taking in, sorry guys, taking in consideration of exactly what caused you to have difficulty prior to this year and in 2019. And how can you shift that for yourself? And this is just taking note of that. And for a lot of you, with the judgment card kind of clarifying that, I'm just getting a sense that this wake up call for a lot of you could be kind of real. Like, this wake up call is real. This could be wake up call to certain habits or certain things that you're not pleased with. Okay, clarifying the judgment card, I do have the Knight of Wands. So this is like looking at yourself from an objective mirror and being able to be like, oh snap, this is what I've been really doing. I've been inconsistent. I haven't been focusing on what I need to focus. Alrighty, so, and for others of you, this could even be like an actual heartbreak within a relationship where you may want to get back with this person, but then you go back and forth about whether or not you should do that because you guys really did have a rough patch. But you guys do care about this person. Now, when it comes to the advice, I do have rest and rejuvenation and the Justice card. So this is all about you guys taking some time to really think about your next plan of action here. This is also putting your mind at rest. Like, for a lot of you, you're overthinking things. You're really going through it. And if you don't stop, you're really going to blow your own. You're going to overthink things to the point of like sending yourself into a panic attack almost. Okay, not wishing that on anybody. I'm just saying you need to be careful with the thoughts that you're thinking and exactly how you're dealing with them, because you could unconsciously, put a lot of fear and doubt into your mind and sow a lot of doubtful seeds. This is also taking some time to sit back and really think about some moves that you want to make to balance your situation now. If you know you want more alignment or you want things to be more intact, a lot of you need to come up with some sort of understanding of how you're going to go about that, okay? Now, when it comes to the outcome, I do have the community card clarified by the Five of Cups. Excuse me, I almost said the Seven of Cups. So the outcome for a lot of you, this could be you guys really focusing on your relationships with your friendships. You could be realizing that friends are the only ones who are really going to have your back. This could also be you celebrating your birthday with some really close companions. This could be also you taking some time to work on your musical crafts if you are somebody who's into music, because we have somebody playing an instrument here. For others of you, you could even be into like fashion or beauty if you're a female. You could be working on that and, using your friends as a way to practice on your skills. Others of you, like I said, you could be going out to have drinks with friends. For some of you, I'm hearing like double dates. I'm also hearing, again, for a lot of you, and if you're not, like, if you don't have any friends, this could be you really wanting some sort of like friend group where you can count on them to be your backbone. And for a lot of you, you could be feeling like that's what you're missing. But with the Five of Cups, this could also be a level of regret. And again, this is focusing on things you can't change. For a lot of you, you do need to make sure that you're staying out of this energy. It's not about what you didn't do, it's what you can do moving forward. And for a lot of you, if you do have some ideas that you know you could profit from, you need to start acting now instead of just being in this like dwelling energy on things you literally cannot control for some of you. Others of you, this is more about like a relationship where there may have been like a third party situation and you could have done it. Some of you could have cheated on the person. You could be regretting that, especially if you do want that person back. Others of you, you could be dealing with somebody who regrets cheating on you. So that's a message. If you did get cheated on by anybody, I do see that this person is actually pretty sorry for the fact that they did deceive you. They do actually want to reach out to you and communicate. They just don't know if you guys are going to be able to move forward. And for a lot of you, this person may even try to communicate with you, especially if you do go out to events and certain things like that. You may see this person out as well. But that's what I'm seeing. Thank you so much, Capricorns, for watching this. I hope that you were able to take something from it. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe. And yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Again, if you do want a personal session, that information will be listed below. And yes, have an awesome week.